Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is JT from Above and Below the Belt. I want to talk about the PBC Fox. They was interviewing Shawn Porter and Errol Spence Jr. and Abner Mares is there. But first of all, they was interviewing them two because the fight is in September, and they was saying that Shawn Porter is the underdog. He's more the underdog than Mikey Garcia was, and me. As in, why is that? Because of, well, it could be a couple or three reasons, whatever I would say. But I would say that he don't have a big fan base, and he's not well known as Mikey Garcia, definitely. And then on top of that, not just that, the most important thing is he got 2 losses. I think that plays a role in it too. Why he's more of an underdog than Mikey Garcia. But the 2 losses that the 2 losses was with Keith Thurman and I think Kerr Brook. And one thing is those 2 fights was very. It wasn't like one-sided fight. It wasn't like he got dominated. I'm talking about Shawn Porter when he was fighting Kerr Brook and Keith Thurman. He was still in the fight. He was not dominated, and the fight could have went either way. I would definitely say that, especially especially when he's fighting Keith Thurman. But Kerr Brook, it's kind of hard to really judge in how many points is Shawn Porter scoring. I mean, with his punches at the same time, because he's coming with that bulldozer style approach. To catch his opponents off guard, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Keep him on them toes. So, but that's one of the reasons to it. I think that's the main reason. Then he'll have a fan base, like I just said. He's not well known as Mikey Garcia was. But one thing is, let me tell you something with this. I would say this. He never fought in his hometown as in Cleveland. He never I forgot how many followers he has on Instagram, but it's not that much at all. You know what I'm saying? And maybe people don't like his style of fighting too at the same time, because he's aggressive. I think he was a football player or whatever. I don't know about him on a professional level, but he was a football player. Maybe I think in college or high school, something like that. And he kind of implemented that in his boxing career, professional career, in his style of boxing. I would definitely say that, right? And and he's short too at the same time. So he got to do what he got to do what's best for him, Shawn Porter. But at the same time, I would definitely say that this is going to be a very interesting fight than Mikey Garcia fight. And the reason why I say that, because of his style of fighting. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna let up on Errol Spence Jr. He know how hard this fight is. I remember when he was fighting Kerr Brook. And Kerr Brook, what they be saying, he's a big welterweight, just like they be saying Errol Spence Jr. And Kerr Brook and Errol Spence Jr. is somewhat similar, but Errol Spence is just a little bit better. I would definitely say that. You know what I'm saying? And the way Shawn Porter fought Kerr Brook, that fight was. Kerr Brook didn't dominate him, but as in Kerr Brook didn't win the fight. The judges did give it to him, and I wouldn't argue with that. I wouldn't even argue if they would say it was probably a draw. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Kerr Brook did get the cleaner the punches at the same time. So I mean, it was hard to judge that fight. I definitely say that. But at the same time, he did not get blown out. So I expect him not to get blown out in fighting Errol Spence Jr. You know what I'm saying? So. The underdog. I remember I said Mikey Garcia and Errol Spence Jr. I said that was like what's that? I said 60-40 or something like that. And I was wrong with that after the outcome of that fight with Errol Spence versus Mikey Garcia, because a lot of people were saying 50-50, which I knew that wasn't going to be a 50-50 fight. That's why I said 60-40. You know what I'm saying? I was wrong with that. And I say this fight is going to be. Let me think about it. Hold on for a minute. Let me think. I would say 60-40. I think this fight would be a 60-40 fight. You know what I'm saying? And I could be wrong. Errol Spence might surprise me, or even Shawn Porter. You know what I'm saying? I think this is going to be his toughest task out of everybody. Because I think if Mikey Garcia faces Shawn Porter, man, that fight, that's going to be an interesting fight too. That would be an interesting fight. I would, man. You know what? Orlando Salido gave Mikey Garcia some problems too. And they said Mikey Garcia quit in that fight. I mean, y'all can look at it. Orlando Salido versus Mikey Garcia, and he was putting on pressure, but he wasn't he didn't put on that pressure like what Shawn Porter put on with Carol Brook. He's more athletic. I would definitely say that, and he was winning some of them rounds with Mikey Garcia. I would say that'd be a 50-50 fight. I probably might give Shawn Porter the edge if he fought Mikey Garcia, just a little slight edge. I would definitely say that. But at the same time, it would be a good fight. It would be a close 50-50 fight. I would definitely say that. But yeah, that's the reason why he's the underdog, because of he got the 2 losses, and some people don't know him. He's not well known as Mikey Garcia, and he never fought in his hometown either. At the same time, I know I'm repeating myself, but just take a look at the fight with Carol Brook and Keith Thurman. Why they was really somewhat of a close fight, especially with Keith Thurman, but Carol Brook, you can say it probably wasn't close because it was more. Carol Brook got the most cleaner shots. Shawn Porter did get some shots in. It's just hard to judge and score him points at the same time, but he didn't get dominated. He did win some rounds. It's just all about how many rounds did he win. It's up for grabs. You can say he won 3 or 4, whatever. So, what do y'all guys think about him being more the underdog than Mikey Garcia when Mikey Garcia fought Errol Spence Jr.? You know what I'm saying? So, do you think he's more of an underdog? Do you think it's a more 50-50 fight than when Errol Spence faced Mikey Garcia? Leave a comment at the bottom of my page. Subscribe to my page. Like my page. Hit the notification bell for new videos from me. This is JT from Above Below the Belt. All right, bye.